Hello, my beautiful Queenager companions. Whether you're tuning in for the first time or you've been riding this wave with me for a while, welcome back. This space is for every woman who knows deep in her soul that middle life isn't the end of everything or anything. It's just the beginning of everything. Today's episode is especially poignant for me because 3 years ago, today, two life-changing things happened. First, I said goodbye to my mom as I sat with her at home in hospice. With great sadness and a small bit of peace, I watched her let her go of her mortal coil and soar with the angels. It was one of the most sacred, heartbreaking, and miraculous days of my life. And someday I'll share more about the peace, the beauty, and the quiet strength of that day. And second, on that same day, in the midst of all that grief and that transition, something in me woke up. I was 59 and a half years old, and I had been thinking about how I was going to celebrate my 60th birthday come September. And then she got sick. And I realized that last year wasn't going to be what I thought it would. I also realized that my life wasn't over, and it was about to begin again. And that's the day when Queenager came to me. I needed something bold, fierce, refined, and a bit of fun, because the last year was not fun at all, but something that honored who I had been, what she had given me, and who I was about to become. My inner Queenager emerged, crown crooked, eyes wide, heart open, and I knew this chapter was mine to write. So who's a Queenager? A Queenager isn't just a woman who's over 40 or 50 or 60 or 70. A Queenager is a woman who refuses to dim her light, a woman who has lived and learned, lost, loved, and decided that she's not done yet. And I certainly wasn't. She may be starting over. She may be starting fresh. But she's showing up for herself in a way that she never stood up for herself before, because she was so busy standing up for everybody else. She's part queen. She's wise and grounded, unshakable, unflappable. And she's part teenager, curious and playful, open to a new adventure, wherever life may take her. And you know what? That combination is just magical. So why did I create this channel? I created this channel because we, as Queenagers, deserve a space where we feel seen, where we feel heard, where we can talk about things that matter. Rediscovery, healing, style, purpose, passion, relationships, reinvention, spirituality, starting businesses, learning from what we have, and building and moving forward, and taking every day joyfully, gratefully, and putting our head down on our pillows each night and say, I did my best. I lived my best life. Whether you're navigating grief or rebuilding confidence, launching a business, changing careers, dating again, or simply wondering what's next, this space is for you. Knowing no one is telling our stories, but we've got so much to say in our hearts, in our souls, not just what we know, but what we feel. And we have even more to live and more to give, but this time on our own terms. What you'll find here, I hope, is a sense of connection, a sense of belonging, and along that, honest conversations about reinvention, resilience, what it means to become the next part of you, to grow into what is crying out in your soul. You might find some style and beauty hints, though that was my mom's domain, not mine. But I might find things along the way to share. What you'll definitely find is the ability to find the confidence within yourself, to shift your mindsets, to reignite that spark within you, to find the joy in each moment and realize that life is moments, not just big, long, heavy things. Like taking care of a parent in hospice, or losing your husband when you're only 45. Getting laid off from public service after you've dedicated your life to that, and only to be told that you're redundant or you're unnecessary, when you gave your life and your soul and your heart to serving your community in the greatest way possible. And you knew, and you still know, that you change lives every day. You'll find stories and tools, techniques and interviews with women that are bold and beautiful. Every woman is beautiful. You are beautiful. And that we thrive, whether we're in our 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, it doesn't matter. We thrive in the moments. You'll also find weekly check-ins to remind you that this life is full and still is yours, and there is so much magic in it. This is a judgment-free zone, a shame-free zone, an age-positive zone, and we have the opportunity to grab it and rewrite the narrative one episode at a time. And if any part of this resonates with you, I'd love for you to do 3 things today, if you can, for me. Subscribe and become part of this Queenager community. Comment below. Tell me your age, your story, or what you're reclaiming in this next chapter. Share this with another fierce, bold, magical woman in your life who might need to be reminded that she has so much to live and so much to give, and her magic can spread in any moment. Remember, you're not too old. You're not behind. You're definitely not invisible. And it's time to put your crown on. Yep, I know it's hokey, but it's one of my fun things. This is your time. Time for you to rise, to be reborn, and be the phoenix that's within your soul. Thank you so much for spending these few moments with me, and especially on this meaningful day. I love you, Ma. I carry you with me in every word I speak. And I carry this Queenager crown with gratitude and pride and adventure and magic. So until next time, walk tall. Wear your crown, whether it's visible or invisible. Don't leave the home without it. And remember, you've survived too much to settle now. You've got way too much power to play small, and you are just getting started. Have a joyful and magical day.